Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about resolutions and goals. And you're probably wondering why I said no to resolutions and yes to goals. Well, I am the kind of person who never makes resolutions. I don't remember if I have ever actually kept a New Year's resolution. I couldn't tell you. I don't know if I've ever kept one that I've made, and I haven't made any in a long time because I know that I am not going to keep them. But I have lately been writing down goals for myself, for my family, for my kids, my homeschool, all those different things. And goals are a little bit easier for me. So I'm going to tell you about kind of what I'm thinking this year and how this idea dawned on me when I was contemplating and just thinking how I'm not making a resolution this year because I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to let you know how my thinking has changed a little bit this year. First, I want to introduce myself. If you are new to my channel, my name is Brooke. We are a homeschool family. We have 3 kids. I do a lot of videos about homeschool. I've been doing some budgeting things, kind of some organization things, all that kind of stuff. I'm a numbers kind of person, so you'll probably be seeing a little bit more budgeting money, saving money kind of things. And I try to post a video once a week. I aim for Thursdays. But because of some of the reasons I'm going to talk about in this video and you've heard me talk about in previous videos, I am busy. I work outside of the home. My husband stays home and he is a homeschool dad. But I still do a lot of the planning and organizing for the homeschool, picking the curriculums, all that kind of stuff. And I do help with some of the day-to-day stuff, but he is mostly home with the kids and I leave to go to work. On top of all that, I have the normal mom responsibilities, when I get home. So my time is pretty stretched. So if you like those kind of videos and you want to see more of those, hit like and subscribe. And if you want to make sure you see my videos when they are posted, because like I say, I'm super busy most of the time. And a lot of times I don't get them posted on Thursdays. Like I'm hoping this one will probably be posted on Friday if I can get it edited tonight. So hit that notification button so that you get notified when my videos go up in case I'm a day or two late. All right, so let's go back to it. I'm saying no to resolution and yes to goals. I have goals for myself and my family this year. And the goals that I'm going to be talking about, I may switch between saying resolution and goal because I don't know. If somebody asks me if I made a resolution, I may say, yes, I made a resolution this year and kind of explain some of the stuff I'm doing instead of going into the whole spiel about goals versus resolutions. So if I interchange the word, forgive me, but it's more of a goal than a resolution when I talk about these things. And I would like to help you be able to set some goals for yourself if you are the kind of person that doesn't set resolutions because you never keep them. My idea for this video and for the way that I have been thinking about goals for this year, for 2023, it came from something that I read on Facebook in the past. I think it was last year that really hit home for me. I tried to find it again. I'm pretty sure it was on Facebook and it was on one of those mom help like Facebook groups or pages that will post the daily encouragement things for moms. I'm pretty sure, and if you find this, if this sounds familiar and you can find this, how about put it in the comments for me because I couldn't find it. But it was a little story I read, and I'm probably getting this wrong, but the way that it hit home for me, this is how I remember it, and I may be saying it wrong. But it was like a conversation between 2 moms, a seasoned mom and a new mom. And they were either in the new mom's house or they were talking about the new mom's house, and she was talking about how frustrated she was and how everything was just, she had dishes overflowing in the sink, she had laundry everywhere. She was just felt so behind in her housework and she felt like she was a failure. And the seasoned mom asked her, or was maybe going to help her with starting to clean a little bit or something. And she asked her about the dishes, why do you have dishes piled up? And she explained that she had dishes that needed to go in the dishwasher, but she had not rinsed them yet to put them in the dishwasher. And seasoned mom says, well, why do you need to rinse them? And new mom says, because if I don't rinse them, I'm going to have to run the dishwasher twice. So she was putting off rinsing these dishes, which made them sit on the sink and just piled up and piled up. And the seasoned mom said, run it twice. And that has stuck with me. I do stuff now in my daily life here at home, and it runs through my mind. Run it twice. Run it twice. There are things that I will do, like with the dishes, that I will have a big pot that I don't want to put in my dishwasher because the size of that pot takes up the same space as 8 plates. And hopefully I'm not the only one like this. So if I have a full dishwasher, I'm going to leave that big pot in the sink. I can hand wash it. I need to hand wash it. I need to put the other stuff in the dishwasher so I can run the dishwasher tonight, and I'll just wash that pot. And it takes me forever to get the pot washed. And then I still have dishes on the sink, and I'm tired and I don't want to wash anything. So I don't know how many times I have put a crock pot in the dishwasher or put a big pot in the dishwasher that takes up a lot of space that I could hand wash, but it's kind of like my run it twice. Don't leave it sitting there. If I have to run a load in the dishwasher tonight and then fill it up again tomorrow and run it during the day tomorrow, whatever. At least I'm not standing there washing dishes, and I'm being able to use my time somewhere else that I want to. Not everybody's going to be like this. It'd be like, that's a waste. But for me right now in my season with a 1-year-old boy, 12-year-old and 8-year-old girl, homeschooling, working, it's busy. If I can save myself some time of not standing at the sink washing dishes, then I'm going to do it. So it's kind of like my run it twice. Just this stuff that I think I have to do, I really don't have to do. Or, the things that I can let go that I don't think about it. Like I feel like I'm a bad person or a bad mom for doing these things or not doing certain things. I hope that makes sense. So the run it twice idea is what kind of led me to this. So some resolutions that I think some people make, like common resolutions, and hopefully this will help you. Like if some of these resolutions are ones that you would like to do, but you know that it's unrealistic for you because you're a busy mom. And another thing about resolutions are like usually it's I'm going to do something, and that's just adding on to the things that you are already doing. I know there are some things like, that are, I'm not going to do this anymore, or I'm not going to do as much kind of resolutions. But I think most resolutions for people are like, I'm going to read so many books this year, or I'm going to read 1 book a month this year. I'm going to read my Bible all the way through. That's a big one. That's one that I am working on. I'm going to exercise every day. I'm going to go to the gym. For me, that's not possible. I could it would look good, if I wrote it down that I'm going to go to the gym, but that's not something that I'm going to do right now. I have a hard enough time getting my kids, up and ready for the day, and myself out the door to go to work. Adding in time to leave and go to a gym is just not in the cards for me right now. If that's super important to you and you can make it work, make it work. But for me, I'm not going to do that. If I want to get healthy this year and I'm not going to be going to the gym, a goal could be to take a walk every day. I could leave every day and go take a short walk during lunchtime. And I do that when the weather's nice. Sometimes we go to some local parks and we go walk. You need to change the idea, the resolutions, those ones that you would want to do. Switch them and make them work for you. Make them a goal that is attainable for you. Maybe you can't read your Bible all the way through this year. Maybe you really think that you can't do that it's not possible, you don't have that much time. Or if it's not the Bible, maybe it's a certain book. Maybe there's a big novel that you want to read this year. Make a goal for half of it. Say that you're going to read half of it. How much less work is that if to say only half of it? If you were going to have to spend 20 minutes a day reading something to read it all the way through for the year, 10 minutes a day, cut it in half. If you have this big goal of like, I wish we were the kind of family that went camping, and you've never went camping before in your life and you've never spent that much time outdoors, make some smaller goals. Instead of just outright, we're going to go camping this weekend and you've never done it before and you never took your kids before, say we're going to do s'mores outside. We're going to make a fire outside, do like do parts of the camping experience. Say this month we're going to practice, making a fire outside, and get yourself a fire pit and do s'mores, roast some hot dogs or something like that, and build your way up to it. Don't make yourself feel like a failure because you set these really high resolutions that's like, I have to do this or I failed my resolution. Make yourself goals. We're going to work on this month. We'll work on this next thing the next month. Just make it into little bite-sized pieces that you can work on, that you can feel good about yourself when you get those little things done, instead of looking at that big thing that you might not get to do this year. If you are like me, a lot of focus in your life is on your house and your kids and your family. We have been doing a lot of decluttering in our house lately. In the last I'd say, well, my son's a year, so I kind of started while I was pregnant with him of really, and getting prepared for him to be here, of decluttering things. We got rid of so many toys and clothes of my girls, to make room in the closets. The kitchen really, really helped. We did a big, I say we, me and my 12-year-old daughter, well, 11, 12, she did a lot of the decluttering with me. And we really hit the kitchen hard, because that's one of our main living areas, our kitchen and our living room. That's the heart of our home, truly. So we had to do a lot of decluttering in there, and it has worked so much better. So if you were the kind of person who is got that kind of focus now, maybe you are just now getting into that, like you watch the decluttering videos, the organizing videos, and your house is an absolute wreck right now, or you feel like it's an absolute wreck. Most people think that their house is a lot worse than what it actually is. So if you're in that boat and you want to get your house clean, you could set a resolution like, my house is going to be spotless by the end of this year. By Christmas 2023, my house is going to be spotless and everything's going to be decluttered. If you have been in the same house for a long time and it's never been decluttered, don't set yourself up for failure. Yes, it would be great if you could do that, but just do little chunks, little goals. Say, I'm going to get this one room decluttered this year. And if you get it decluttered by February, then set yourself a new goal. I'm going to get this next room done. If you are, like me, our kitchen was a big one that needed to be decluttered. Say, you're going to do your kitchen. And you could just set your goal as your kitchen for the entire year, for that to be the one thing you get cleaned, and then break it down into 12 months. I'm going to do this part of the kitchen in January and this part of the kitchen in February. Just put it in small goals that is attainable for you. Don't set it this big high bar for, like, I have to do this, or I didn't get it done at all. Little goals that you can feel good about. It's the same thing with any kind of goals. Just little small things that you can get done and feel good about when they're done. If you feel the same way about resolutions, drop me a comment. Let me know that you are an anti-resolution person. If this video kind of resonated with you, if you were the kind of person who does not set resolutions because you feel like you're not going to achieve them, that you're going to fail, let me know in the comments. If hopefully this video helped you to maybe think about it differently. You don't have to set these big, humongous resolutions for the year. You can set little goals for yourself, and a goal is just something that you are trying to achieve. If you don't reach it, get part of the goal. Get little bits of it. Write it down in little sections. So little goals, little pieces, get them done little bits at a time, and you'll feel so much better doing that way and getting those goals done than setting those high resolutions and failing at those. So no resolutions, we have goals. I have goals this year. If you want to let me know what your goals are for 2023, then drop those in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and hit the notifications so that you can see when my videos come out. Because like I say, they don't always come out on the same day, although I try. All right, I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.